What's up, historians? Welcome back. That's right. We are live and in the flesh. Happy December, everybody. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Welcome back to another great episode live here on Facebook of the Historically Haunted VODCAST. We're in season 3. As you guys know, we are proudly sponsored by actor Donnie Green, trucker Donnie Green. Him and his wife run Bauer Green Logistics out of Florida. Donnie Green was the truck driver in the movie Pet Sematary, the original Stephen King film. Well, Mary Lambert filmed it, one of the great female directors, but it's based on Stephen King's book. It was filmed in Maine. He was the red truck driver, the one that killed Gage when he was flying the kite. Get the baby! No one really liked Donnie, but he sponsors the show. He's my first client of my booking agency. If you guys need a representative, you want someone to push you, someone to love you, you can pay for that now. You can pay me Historically Haunted Booking, and I'll love the shit out of you. And it's also sponsored by John Green Trucking Company, which is his friend. He works with them. It's not in relation to him. Spelled the same last name, spelled the same way, Greene. But John Green Logistics Company, Bauer Green Logistics, LLC, and trucker Donnie Green. Of course, sponsor of the week. We can't forget sponsor of the week is another client of mine. My second client, well, my first, actually. My girlfriend, Heather Kiminiti of Witch and Life Guide. She makes all her little witchy goods, kind of like Wildwood Holistics does. It's almost the same type of stuff. Makes jewelry, makes pencils, pens, not pens, but earrings, all that good stuff. Magnets, little trinkets, holistics, all that good stuff. So shout out to her for sponsor of the week, fellow client. Also, real quick, I got a care package from another client of mine. Let's find out. Co-host Diego sent me today a Christmas gift. He says, "You're my favorite agent. You're my only agent." But he got me a gift of his shirt. I got that. I got some alien stencils that he did. And check that out. That's $1 million space bucks, baby, right there. Yeah, buddy. Area 51 in Nevada. So thank you. Also, another client. I'm going on a rant here, but real quick, I got to get out of the way. Danny and Lauren Perez of the Radicals sent me a Christmas card. The picture I took of them in front of Stephen King's house in Bangor. Sent me some pickles and a card for Christmas. I mean, my clients are like family. So speaking of clients that are like family, one of my first actual clients, and I got to meet this beautiful family at the Warren convention this year. The Preitzels, the Wagathas, the Preitzels, whatever you want to call them, the Wildwood Sanatorium owners, Wildwood Paranormal Team, Brooke does Wildwood Holistics. I don't know where Bree came from. But Brooke and Mama, Laurie, they got the sanatorium. If you don't know, we're going to get right into it. It's a great historical landmark with a little bit of a sad past, but it's definitely beautiful. Bucket list of mine. That's in upstate New York. Everybody from Monique Toussoon to Exploring with Josh to John Griffin II to the Hawaiian ghost hunter. I forget his name. They've all been there. So enough about me talking. Let's bring on the amazing Brooke and Mama Laurie.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry for the hype. I got to get hype on there. This dude came in today. My hype boy. This dude's cool. He came in from Maine today. What's everybody checking in? Sean, what's going on? Denny, hello. Denny, what's up? Witch and Life Guide sponsor. All right. Brooke, how are you?
Good.
Good. Are you guys at the place at Wildwood right now?
Yes. Yeah, we are.
Yep.
Awesome. It was such a joy to meet you and your family. Of course, husband's watching the kids.
Yeah.
Zachary, shout out to Zachary. But you brought mom along. Laurie, how are you?
Good. Real good.
Good. I ain't seen you since a Paracon. You're out there spreading knowledge and slanging stuff at the table.
Yeah.
You're a go-getter. I said, oh, that fucking, yeah, that family, you guys, yeah. So I'm going to jump right into it, Brooke. I mean, we've talked before and stuff, but I want to start fresh with everything. What got you, well, I guess I could start with Mama. Well, both of you, we'll start whatever, but what got you girls into this stuff? What got you into preserving the past, to hauntings, and just what you do? You know, it's not normal. You know that, right?
Yeah. Well, it's my fault, but I'll let Mom tell it because she was more conscious than I was because I was only 2 or 3 years old. So I'll kind of let her tell the story.
Oh, all right. Well, the floor is yours.
This is, how we got into the paranormal was actually, Brookie was only like 3 years old. And at the time we had a motorhome and 4-wheelers and stuff. And we went on a camping weekend. And I woke her up in the morning and I said, Brookie, how'd you sleep your first night of camping? And she sat up and she looked at me and she said, Mommy, Uncle Bob came through the window and told me not to be scared. And I was just like, what? And she repeated herself. Well, my brother had took his own life many years before that, like a long time. So it was to the point even when she was growing up, when she was little and stuff, I never talked about him. She didn't even know I had a brother. She didn't know his name, any of it.
And at 3, you got that innocence. You got that connection at 3.
I mean, a 3-year-old wouldn't make up something like that, you know? And when we got home, I had a wall that had like a lot of my relatives' pictures on it, framed on the wall. And I said, Brookie, I said, is Uncle Bob's picture up here on the wall? And she pointed right to his picture. So yeah. Then, you know, just over the years when she was growing up, she kept seeing spirits, kept seeing my brother. You know, no matter what place we went to, even school, everywhere, she would see spirits. And they would talk to her and stuff. And eventually we got hooked up with she took some classes on psychic mediumship and different things that way, and we went on our first ghost hunt. And that's how we kind of got addicted to going to the paranormal investigations and stuff, because it kind of validated what she was actually seeing, and it helped her cope with it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Brooke, you never told me that you were like into that shit. I mean,
yeah.
you were like
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I used to do like readings and psychic fairs and everything back in the day. Then I had babies, then I stopped. But I did. I used to do all the readings and everything, but it just, the babies sucked the life out of me. But
yeah, we're Reiki masters too, both of us. So.
Ooh.
But that's
Really?
that's how we met the owner of the Hensler House too. Is one of the first investigations we went on was
Danny.
with his team. Yeah, it was with his team. And then we just kind of stuck, and we, you know, we're constantly going to their events. And then we were like lead investigators for a team that was in Buffalo. That's not a thing anymore, but they did places like the Buffalo Terminal and the Van Horn Mansion and all that. And then this place it kind of just fell upon us. Like it kind of, we were definitely not looking for a place. I mean, it's not how it happened at all, but Mom can tell you again, like how that all happened and how,
I'd love to know. I mean, you went by and it just said for sale, haunted fucking historical sanatorium, like sanitarium.
A couple of friends told me about it. They like, I saw him at the gas station the one day, and they're just like, "Hey, are you still into the paranormal investigating stuff?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?"
Yeah.
And they said, "Did you know the Wildwood Sanitarium's for sale?" I'm
like, what the heck's that?
What?
Yeah.
What are you
No
talking
shit.
about?
Wow.
They gave me directions, and I pulled up in front of the place, and I just looked at it, and it's like, oh my God, look at this
She
place.
fell in love.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Stop thinking about it for months.
Constantly. Yeah.
Months. Like 24/7. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't stop thinking about it.
I think it chose you, Laurie.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, and just one day the owner called me and he's like, "Hey, are you interested in it and buying it or not? Because if you're not, I'm going to list it with a realtor next week." And I thought, oh my God, I guess I got to decide. And that's when we decided to buy it.
And like everyone in the family was super against it. Like everyone thought she was insane. Yeah. I supported her. I'm like, this is cool as shit. Let's do it. And everyone hated it for me too. Like they all said, like you convinced her to do it and everything. But they came around though. I mean, my whole family has a part in the house now. My brother helps us with maintenance stuff. My dad does all the lawn care, and he'll clean up between groups, and we all play our own little parts. So
it almost is like the glue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's gorgeous. I mean, I see the pictures, and it's fuck. I have a place for old buildings, and the artwork of that front overhang of the porch.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
That's all real wood too. Is that clap wood, right? Or like wood shingles on there? Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
look at this.
Oh,
Betsy
yay!
gets to
That's
visit.
awesome. Yeah.
Awesome. Hello, Brooke. They're all
Yeah,
saying hello to
hello,
Brooke and Mama.
guys.
Hello,
Hi,
Crystal
Christina.
Ann.
Yeah. But yeah,
Darren.
that was like part of the restoration that we've already done is the roof was all shingles. And then get this. So the roof was never replaced. The roof had 13 layers of shingles on it, including the original cedar shingles. So that's why it took us so long. I mean, it took us a few years to put the roof on.
It took a lot of time to strip all that old stuff off and replace some wood. And
you're supposed to, you can go 2 layers and then you're supposed to rip up like with tar. You can tar over old tar, but then you can rip it up for the 3rd time. They just kept putting shingles on the fucking thing.
Yep.
What?
But now it's got a whole metal roof and it'll last our entire lifetime.
You know, those original shingles could be worth money on eBay. I hope you kept some.
Yeah, we did keep, actually, so our spirit box is made out of the cedar shingles from the roof. So we have a bunch of it.
Oh, see, yeah. Oh, look, it's funny. Betsy goes, "Did you keep any old shingles?" People love their, yeah. So, Laurie, I gotta ask. I know obviously you guys are into Reiki, like you said, which is great. Reiki is no joke. That's a real deal. But do you feel like you can sense anything? Are you sensitive at all?
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, when Brookie had went and was taking psychic classes and stuff, the teacher actually looked at me. She's like, you know, you have these abilities when you're younger, and then they go away for a while, and then all of a sudden you turn 50, and it all comes back. And she stared at me. And she was like, "Yep, that's what happens."
Yeah.
Well, that's I mean,
I can see things and hear things, and I can do the psychometry things a lot of times, where I can touch an object and tell you a whole story about it.
Ooh, although when you could see the past from an item, you could touch it, and you kind of. So real quick, I saw Zach's post earlier in our little group chat that I'm a part of because you're all my clients. That Ouija board. Did you touch the Ouija board he got for $10?
I just made her touch it. I just made her touch it. Yeah.
Would you anything good, bad?
What came to my head was a bunch of teenagers sitting on the floor playing with it.
Yeah.
It's a 60s or 70s edition. People probably got it in college and fucking Denny Blair says hello, and he also says that he loved the bathtub when it was down in the basement.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there.
Yeah. That's actually like so this winter my brother is supposed to be helping us. We're gonna start renovations on the inside now that the roof's done and everything. So we're gonna put a bathroom on the 3rd floor, and we wanted to put an old clawfoot tub up there. We plan on doing that, and then we're gonna do all the tiling on the wall, like black and white, like the old 1920s.
Old time era.
Yeah. It reminds me of the bathtub in The Shining when Jack sees the naked girl there, and she goes to the old lady, and it's all the bathtub styles. First thing I thought of, I'm a horror movie, you know that Stephen King and shit. Someone says hello, Pitt. Let's see. What did I? Why? That's why I don't. Well, yeah. You guys are chatting really quick. I appreciate that. How are you from New Jersey? Penny says she's from. They're from upstate New York. So that's cool. Shit, that's wild. So yeah, so we're talking to Brooke and to Laurie from the owners of the Wildwood Sanitarium. I always say sanatorium, but it's sanitarium, right?
Yeah,
like the song Sanitarium.
Yeah.
It's on Facebook as the Sanitarium Project because they're restoring it. But that's available for ghost hunts. I saw Bree's been there. Kwai, the Hawaiian dude, fucking John Griffin II's always there. Having popcorn parties. You guys are always doing stuff. He lives there rent free. Can I investigate tonight?
Pretty much. Yeah, he's pretty much here, every other week. It's funny. But
shit, we should have brought him on. If he's not busy, if he pops on, I'll give him the link. He can come on.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
If he's watching. Brooke, what say you? What's your favorite room there? What's your favorite room? Oh, no, hold on. Sorry, let's go back to that. What's your favorite story? What's your favorite history part of where you are? Is there like a famous client that was there, patient?
Not that we've found out. But like someone that's always interested me is Dr. Henderson. He was the head doctor here. His story is also like always I've been so interested in. He was the first spirit that I did see here too.
Ooh.
Like what happened is we have a little boy's room and it's called Tommy's bedroom. It's right upstairs from where we are right now. And like, so I was cleaning stuff up in that room. When we bought the house, they left everything. I mean, there was literally everything, beds, dressers, kitchen utensil, like everything.
Wow.
So
No
I
shit.
was cleaning out clothes from the dresser, and I look over and I just see this tall guy in a top hat and like a very nice black suit. And he was just sitting there looking at me, and I turn and I'm like, wait, what? And then I look at yeah. Well, then I look at him and he just looks at me like we didn't know what to do. And then he turned around and walked the other way and was whistling. That was
Oh shit! The fucking death whistle.
Yeah. So I don't know. And it was pretty freaky at the time because I mean you're just sitting here. That happens to us all the time though. We'll be cleaning or doing something and then you're like, oh wait, like what was that? Yeah, it happens all the time.
Yo, I've heard your place is very, very active. I heard you can't go in a room without carrying. It's really, I'm not just saying it because I love you guys and I promote what you're about, but I've heard that Wildwood is the place to be. Like, yes, Thomas, you got to get there. Check it out.
Yeah, of course.
You guys rent all year round, even in the wintertime? Do you guys open for rents?
Yeah, so we have full heat throughout
as far
the
as
like
reservations.
Yep. Yeah, so we rent
right on
the whole year. Yep.
Cool. Yep. We got a lot of time to go, but people come in and out, and I want to get to it real quick. Where can people reach you? What format, what platform to rent a room or to talk to someone about something?
So we actually, the best place is our website. So it's just www.wildwoodsanatarium.com. Super easy. And you scroll on there. There's a calendar. It's super easy to go through and book a date. You only have to put down a $50 deposit to hold the date, which is super nice for people.
That's reasonable.
And then it's $300 at the door. So it's $350 for 6 people.
Split that. You get a team out there. You do a thing. And if you want Brooke for your show, you want Brooke, you want Zach, you want Laurie, you want them to come for your show, your podcast, you want them to come to a convention, you want them to speak, hit up me. Historically Haunted Booking, and I'll set it up because they don't come cheap. They're the real deal, but I mean in a good way. You guys are the real deal. I mean, all my clients are the people that I represent. I take pride in all of them, but some are shiners already, and you guys have a gem. You guys have a gold mine thing, and what you've done for that, beautiful. Seriously though, what you've done for, because I heard it wasn't really known until you bought it, Brooke.
No, not at all. Yeah,
it's kind of
there was only like one article that was wrote in the newspaper in like 2002 that said it had claims of being haunted, but that was about it. I mean, everyone in town knew it as like the old stone house. That's what they call it.
And they knew it was haunted.
They knew
like
it was.
The locals know.
Yeah, like creepy and haunted. But other than that, I mean, it wasn't known at all. I mean,
but now you're making top 10s in magazines and shit.
Yeah.
Now you're making top 20s.
Yeah.
Kind of coming in and doing an investigation that like really didn't happen before.
Yeah.
So
right.
I mean, it's actually crazy too because Nick Groff was pretty much the first one here to investigate.
That's kind of what blew it up too, probably a little bit.
Yeah,
but.
he didn't even. I mean, we really didn't even have time to investigate before he even came. So, I mean, he was really one of the first people that really investigated this place.
If you guys don't know Nick Groff, he's like the Dr. McDreamy of the paranormal, okay? He's the one.
Yeah.
Real quick, you guys know Ray Gooseby.
Yep.
He's making some homemade spirit boards. Love you guys. Shut up.
That's awesome. Oh, we love you too.
Denny loves the assortment of dolls in the doll room there. An amazing location Wildwood is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have tons of dolls, constantly add more all the time too. It's an addiction of moms. We'll go anywhere, like a thrift store or anything. She's got to pick up a doll. So there's millions of them.
Shopping for your grandkids? No, my haunted house. My haunted sanitarium.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yep, exactly.
So let's do some fun ones while we got some time. Laurie, give me your top 2 or 3 favorite, can be holiday, doesn't matter, but your top 3 favorite all-time movies. Horror, sci-fi, romance, comedy, whatever.
Oh,
Mama,
I
like,
love it. Everybody struggles.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
kind of funny, but I like horror movies.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
I like the Saw movies and
Those are her
Final
favorites.
Destination movies.
Oh, yeah.
You like the deep, sick, twisted shit. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got a personal question then from someone who, in case you don't know, I'm pretty much infatuated with him. What's your favorite Stephen King-based novel movie on one of his novels?
Stephen King.
Like It,
Pet
Pet Sematary.
Oh yeah, I love the Pet Cemetery movies.
That a girl.
Yeah.
And Donnie, yeah, kill Miko. Get that guy out of the road, little boy. So
my husband thinks it's kind of weird though. That
He
like
does,
that kind of stuff.
We were just talking about this in the car yesterday. How like he'll be trying to go to sleep and there's people being murdered on the TV. We were just talking about it yesterday.
To each their own.
Yeah.
I met Rob Zombie. He does a lot of horror movies. He redid Halloween and stuff. He did the movie House of a Thousand Corpses.
Mhm.
And Dr. Satan was my guest about 2 months ago. Walter Fellin. He played Dr. Satan in the movie.
That's awesome.
That was fun to talk to him. I guess Sherry Mood Zombie made him supper and shit like that. We were talking about that. So that's cool. I can see you vibing to some horror movie shit. That's pretty rad. So Brooke, are you total spectre opposite? Are you into comedies or what? What's your top
pretty
three?
much. Yeah. I'm not like I like horror movies. I just like I don't know. I find them boring. It's just predictable. I don't know what it is. But there is some of them I really like Silent Hill and stuff. I love those.
Oh, I like
Silent
Hill.
Based on the roads in Pennsylvania there.
Yeah, like the Conjuring movies I like just stuff. It's just certain ones. It's gotta have like a good story to it. Or like
It
if
sounds
it's
like you like stuff based on a true story or more realistic.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Yep. I like cooking shows. That's like my I don't know.
Heather does too. Heather watches like the Bake Off and all that shit. When they do holiday Bake Off.
You know what I've been watching is Expedition Unknown. I love that show. Yeah,
Refresh my memory.
Like he like this guy goes around and discovers like lost history and everything.
Oh, that Josh Gates guy or something. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, I watched that on Hulu or something. I love shit like that because I love exploring myself. If there's fucking something, I'll go find it. Atlas Obscura, check it out. Free website. It tells you oddball stuff. About 10 miles from me, 5 miles this way. I'm pointing this way, like you know, going towards Mount Katahdin in the Appalachian Trail and stuff. There's a B-52 bomber that crashed in the 1960s and 8 Massachusetts pilots died. And the plane's still there, and the fucking wheels are everywhere, the seat belts everywhere.
Oh, that's cool.
I got a video on my YouTube channel, but that
cool.
hasn't been. No one's been there with investigational stuff.
Yeah,
you gotta come to me so you can go.
That'd be really cool.
So what about you? What's your Stephen King movie?
I don't know. I did like the It movies a lot, especially like the newer ones. I don't know. I did like them a lot.
They're pretty good ones.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. So let's do another fun one because I like that. I want people to get to know you guys, and we'll jump back into the serious stuff, I promise. But Laurie, give me a couple bands. Give me some music. What do you like for tunes, my dear?
Oh God. I don't know. I really like Pink.
Yes, she does.
My girl loves Pink. She's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Rolling Stones. I really did.
No. We listen to trap music in the car.
I like a lot of different types of music.
Yeah.
Even somebody like Ozzy, you know.
Yes, Ozzy.
Yeah.
Brooke, same thing with you. You're kind of all over the board with that stuff.
Yeah, I'm so all over the place. I really can listen to anything. I really like Melanie Martinez and like that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know.
Check out Yellow Wolf. Eminem used to have him signed. He's pretty good. YELA Wolf. Yeah, someone else says Ozzy. Pat said Salem's Law. Absolutely. So what do you guys do like to prepare yourself? Because obviously you must do investigations at this place too, right? You are a paranormal team.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys get all set up. Obviously I could see you, Brooke, being the researcher / historian of the team. No, am I right? Am I close on that?
Yeah, I like to look into a lot of stuff and see like what other people have kind of gotten and then compare it to what we're getting. I really love like talking to people that, I mean, if we go to a different location, like talking to people that like worked there, or the owner, obviously, someone that had experiences there. I love that. We're going to Brushy Mountain hopefully in June, because they're having that huge convention and we're gonna go to it.
Yes.
And
Okay.
I'm hoping like to do like a tour or something, because I've always heard that they have inmates that used to be, you know, there as tour guides, and I think that's the coolest thing.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
It's inventive. I like that. That's outside the box.
Yeah.
Huh. So real quick, sorry for clearing my throat. That was so rude. Can you see that? Yes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this a little bit while we have it here. This is your holistics page. This is where you, I guess you just make crafts, goodies, like there's some earrings there, right?
Yeah. I call it my ADHD crafting. It's whatever I feel like making that week. Yeah, it's my ADHD crafting. But I plan on eventually doing Reiki and all that too. I was going to do it at a place locally, but I just didn't feel like it fit. So I probably like was thinking about doing something at Wildwood and maybe doing Reiki and stuff like that. And we do have a store that we're trying to put together. It's just everything's been so insane, but we do plan on having that going before spring too. So.
Well, it's tough right now. There's a cold snap going around. The holidays are coming up. You got little ones. You just got in a pretty, I don't want to bring it up, that little fucking, I don't want to say fender bender, but that little fucking tiff that didn't help. And you got a new vehicle. Congratulations. The biggest thing is everybody was safe that was involved. Everybody's okay. That's what matters. So we're moving past on that. But yeah, no rush. But you're very much open. I noticed you're open to travel and get the name out of this place in your businesses and stuff going into next year. I think next year's going to be a big hit for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, we already have a bunch of really awesome. We already have a lot of really awesome events lined up. Like we'll be attending one in Pittsburgh, which will be our first time doing an event in Pittsburgh. So that'll be really cool. And we're actually special guests for that one too. So that'll be awesome.
Ooh, Steel City. I love that picture you shared of the Wildwood right there, the ghost. I love that. This is their paranormal team, guys. Yep. Yes. If you notice, everything's Wildwood. It's a good theme. Like everything's historically haunted. Yes. You keep the fucking name, people can find it a lot easier. It makes sense. It's good marketing.
Yep.
So those that know, we know. George DaCosta, there you are, my friend, checking in from Tacoma, Washington. Oh boy. Wow. Give me some Starbucks while you're out there, brother. George is if George likes you, he's good.
Yeah. Nice. Well, that picture that you were just talking about too has like a funny story that literally like whatever you throw at us, we'll adapt to. If you like have an event you have in mind that you want to have somewhere, something like that. Like, so that was actually a group of photographers that came, and they're a photography club from the city near us. And they wanted to do a creepy shoot for Halloween. So we're like, heck yeah, come. And they shot a bunch of pictures for us, and they gave us all the pictures for free for letting them come. So, I mean, we've done, I got married. So, like, literally anything, like any kind of event you can think of, like, we're open to it. Like, we love having all that kind of stuff here. So, oh no, is he frozen?
It's great. Oh my God. I'm jealous. I ain't been inside. I'm sorry. I'm staring at the video and all the equipment. John's got that little bit.
You're okay.
Oh, do you not see it?
No, I can see it.
That's what I get for smoking. Then you? Okay, good. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, I got hooked because my ADHD and I'm looking at the framework. Yep, okay. You guys have done a lot of work, but I'd say 90% of that's original, ain't it?
Oh, yeah. Like all the like plaster and molding, and I mean there's so much stuff. And a lot of it, like a lot of the flooring and stuff was left from the 70s when it was apartments. They put in apartments. There's like a really cool kitchen on the second floor. The backsplash in the kitchen is all copper, and the sink and everything is all copper. And it's really cool looking. Just little different things like that.
Yeah, it's like a fine line as to what you want to renovate and what you want to just keep it original.
Right. I mean, obviously heating, wiring, you want to update. You don't want to start a fire, God forbid.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the woodwork, the frames, the staircase, shit like that, people dig that, man. I went to Lizzie Borden's house. A lot of the windows are original because the windows get that glare to it. It's the old school window pane glass where it's like almost trippy, like almost like, I can't describe it, but it's old school. It's got that wavy to it. You can tell it's an old window pane. I like that. That's cool. That's cool. It's amazing.
Yeah, we've replaced a ton of windows and everything, but there is some of the original ones.
Yeah, you do what you can, but I mean, when it's got 14 layers of shingles, you got to take some off.
Yeah.
So what's your biggest potty mouth here? What's your biggest oh shit moment? There's got to be a part that have taken you guys back while you've been there, off your feet, something, your breath away.
Probably.
Your golden goose? When you got a golden goose thrown at you?
What?
Yeah.
You're gonna spill the beans.
I was thinking of the time when it wasn't very long after we owned it. And my son had been doing a bunch of work up on the 3rd floor. So in the kitchen area, he had a saw set up and stuff because he was actually replacing some of the wood up there. And he looked at me, and it just had gotten dark outside, and we decided to sit down and take a break or whatever. So we're sitting at the table that's on the 3rd floor, and it's actually in the doctor's room. And he looked at me and he said, "Mom," he's like, "I used to hate coming up here on the 3rd floor." And then he's like, I had to force myself to come up here on the 3rd floor so I could work on it and stuff. And then he looked at me again and he's like, yeah, he's like, you know what? I'm getting kind of more used to it now. And then we paused for a minute, and then he looked at me again. He's like, you know what? I almost kind of like it up here now. And right after he said that, the bathroom window exploded.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
it exploded.
There was glass inside and outside.
Yeah. There was glass laying on the floor on the inside, and there's also glass laying outside in the grass. Mm-hmm. So
there's some energy at this place.
I don't think they liked it that he liked it on the 3rd floor anymore.
Yeah.
We're not doing our job, fellas. Here, break that window. Make a piss his pants. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds funny, but almost every time we come here, we have some kind of an experience, even if it's for a family get together or anything. I mean, one night I did some paranormal investigating. It was late, and I thought, I'm not driving back home. I was the only one in the house. And I slept in the front room on the 1st floor, and woke up in the very early morning hours. I heard someone running upstairs.
Whoa.
And then I'm like, I know there's nobody up there. I'm going to go look anyway. Of course, I go upstairs. There's nobody there.
No.
Came back down, and I'm just like, hey, guys, I'm really tired. Can I get some sleep? Well, then I laid back down. And I swear, not like 15 minutes later, I hear something in the living room area. Wow. And it sounded like something hit the floor. And I came in here, and there was a little plastic ball that someone must have threw it, and it was rolling on the floor. So I just like, okay, come on, guys.
Yeah.
His emoji he just sent, didn't even put wow with an emoji. That's my face.
This kind of stuff happens like all the time.
Well, you know why I'm saying wow? Not because of the ghost, but because you didn't beat feet. You didn't get your car. You were like, hey, come on, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just like, come on, guys. I'm tired.
No, it'll be so funny. Like, we'll be on ghost hunts and stuff, or like running a public event or doing a tour, and we'll hear them like running upstairs or something, and the guests will be like, whoa, did you hear that? And we're like, oh yeah, it's probably what's his face. He does that all the time. Like, don't mind it.
When we did the seance with Kalani, we're sitting there at the table, and you could literally hear a spirit walking on the staircase. We're just sitting there looking at each other like, do you hear that?
Yeah, we did.
Somebody's walking in the hallway up the stairs or down the stairs.
Oh man, we got about 14 people watching. If you guys got any questions for Brooke or for Laurie, throw it right in the comments there. Don't be afraid to ask questions, all of you. Hello, what's up, Craig? Checking in. Plenty of people interested in what you're talking about. I know a lot of people want to go, so don't be afraid to ask questions, guys. Real quick, I do want to bring on, since we're talking about her, let's bring her on. Look at this beautiful girl. Look at this thing right there. Oh, look at the witch. It's got the witch temple hat. And then it's got this wrapped this porch awning with the triple windows that go. Is this the third floor right here you're talking about that he was scared of?
Yep.
It's got the Amityville window on this side.
Yeah.
Whoa, boy, what a fucking buddy. Yeah, you guys got to go up there because it's just every little bit that you guys go when you go there, a little bit of that goes into restoration, into the heating, into new wires, new shingles, woodwork. Houses need upkeep, and you want these places around. They don't last forever, Dan, unfortunately, so we need help. Look at John's mug.
Yeah.
There he goes. He does a lot of shit. I like.
Yeah, he's our star on our TikTok.
I like John. He's a good boy. He's got a lot. He does a lot with his
Oh,
yes. Uni eye research there, and he dedicates it to his brother, and he thinks the world of you. And of course, you got that chick too. I follow her, Erin, I think, right?
That's my sister.
Erin?
She does a lot of like our.
Okay, Erin. Yes,
Erin. She does like our waivers and like flyers she'll make for us if we need someone to open the house.
So she's a big piece.
Shout
out to you, Erin. Erin Heisner. I feel like I'm part of Rammstein. Du hast Heisner.
Yeah, it's Heights and Rider. It's a doozy.
Wow.
But and then we have a new girl, Emily. She'll be around a lot more too. She's gonna start opening the house for us when we're away at conventions and all that. And she's gonna help us with public ghost hunts. And she only lives like 45 minutes from the house. She's like previously she's volunteered at Hinsdale in The Conjuring. She used to, run events over there and do all kinds of stuff. So
you got New York State locked. You got everybody up there. You got them all. What about the Shanley there with what's her name from Alaska? Shanley too. Or they're okay, and then they got what's the other one up there too? Isn't there another one? Oh, Wildwood, not Wildwood. I'm sorry, that's you guys. Rolling Hills, but I heard that girl's kind of hard to work with, and I don't give a shit. I'll talk. I don't care, but I heard she's kind of hard to work with. But she's got a great place there. It's too bad upstate New York's great.
We have a lot of places in Western New York.
Oh yeah, there's so many places. There's
Hinsdale House.
Yeah, Hinsdale.
Sweet Home Estates. The Naval Park.
Yes.
The Buffalo Terminal doesn't do ghost hunts anymore, but they used to.
Even Niagara Falls is haunted. People are calling that.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of places in this area.
What's your temperature like now? Is it like Maine? We're about 18 degrees right now and about 5 inches.
It's not the same.
Pretty close. Maybe just a hair warmer.
Yeah, maybe it's just a tiny bit warmer, but
still
a lot of snow.
Yeah, we have snow.
Oh, you guys got hit. I saw the other day you guys get hit pretty good.
Yeah, we got snow.
Cool. Whereabouts? Where exactly? It's the name. Shoot, I should know. It's a funky name. What is the name of the town that the house is in? Not East Bethany.
Salamanca. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
It's on the Native American reservation. So
for the
reservation land.
Yeah.
Brooke, you would tell me about that it was on native land. You told me about that when you first joined on, and I was like, wow, that's interesting. Yep. And I still got to do some research about that because I really would like to know. Irene's checking in, one of my newest clients, Medium Irene of I'm stoned. Let me think real quick. I should know the Forsaken Souls. I knew that part already. But also, give me the other name, Irene. I've been drinking. Dylan was checking in from Clifton Paranormal. Hey, guys, what's going on? Snow here in Central PA. I ended up meeting his wife, Ariel, and them there at the Warren Con. I met you guys there. I get to meet a lot of great people, Danny and them. What was your favorite part of that stuff? You met a lot of people. Your guys' table was right by Explorer Josh. You had a whole line.
Yeah, we had all the YouTuber girlies by our table, so we had a great time.
Yeah. That's why Zach's walking around with his puffy ghost hat trying to show up.
Yeah. No, that event was so much fun. I mean, it was the year before too. We make good connections there every year. Getting to hang out with the YouTubers and see them outside of like filming. And I mean, because most of them have already been here. So it's cool to just catch up and, see them. And it was so funny. Like, so we always joke that mom brings all these people. Like, you cannot if I go to a convention by myself, it's always, where's mom? How's mom? What's mom doing today? So
she's the all-star of the team.
Yeah, so I walk up to Omar from Omar Gosh, and he's like, Laurie's your mom? How is she? I gotta see her. And I'm like, oh, I can have her come over and stuff. And he's like, no, I'm gonna go give her a hug right now. So he left his table to go give mom a hug. And all these girls were like following him, like, and trying to take pictures with him and stuff as he was just trying to talk to mom.
Oh, yeah. He's the Paul McCartney of YouTube.
Oh, yeah. It was just so funny. Like, it was hilarious.
She's a riot because I met you guys all, and you're a charmer, but you really are. And nothing against anybody, not even you, but you're kind of not the vocal point, but you're just, you know what I mean. You're just the head of the team.
Yeah.
And then there's fucking Zach out in left field with a ghost hat on. And he's just kind of the face. Yeah. But then there's Mama, and Mama's got the knowledge slang and shit. So I'm like, it's a great trifecta. It's a great group. You guys all stole my fucking heart. I'm trying to find the name for a fucking paranormal team. She won't share it.
Oh.
I should know this. But yeah, I appreciate you because you got me to meet Kristen Lee of the Bel Air House. Yeah, and a couple other people. Private Eye Paranormal, Irene. So take that. I did find it. Thumbs up.
I had gotten invited to the Bel Air House. That was a few years ago, and she's just like, "Yeah, tell me what you think of it." And I investigated like all night long at her place, and the stuff I got. It was like insane. And then I told her, afterwards when it was all over, I'm like, what's the story with the band and all these people playing musical instruments? And I guess way back when the whole family had been involved in playing musical instruments. They were really big into music and did parades and all this other stuff. I had gotten all that. Like,
yeah, I was there too, but I slept the whole time.
Look.
I don't know what it was about that place. It made me pass out. I was so tired.
So you both have you both are sensitive, but you both can feel things differently. Is that fair?
Oh yeah,
we definitely have different abilities.
Yeah, we're a lot different.
Nothing beats a mama. That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yes, it wasn't. Cam tried selling me some fucking solar panels earlier, and I ended up seeing some of my haunted shit. He came into my house. He actually knows where I live. So quiet, Cam, or I'll have to kill you. But yes, nice meeting you earlier, Cam. Be quiet. But yeah, man. Oh, that's funny. You know what I love about this is that there are and I know it sounds cliche, and I know it's beating a dead horse, but there's so many awesome things owned and run by women. People have no idea. Chicks are so fucking awesome. Awesome wrestlers, awesome haunted. I mean, landowners. Like, look at the girl that owned Lizzie Borden House. You guys, you got Crystal Lee. You got all these people that own these establishments and places. There's such a strong leadership. I mean, does it feel good to know that you guys own this place? And that it's one of the most popular places on the East Coast.
Yeah, it is really cool. True. It's always so funny. Like, I love, like, you'll be like at a new dentist or something. This happened to me a couple months ago. And you go in and it's this cute old lady and she's like, so what do you do for work? And I'm like, well, I start out and I'm like, oh, like I run a museum. And then they ask more and you're like, well, I mean, it's like nationally owned as, known as a haunted location. And then you wait to see how they react. Because some people are like, oh, yeah, nice. And then some people are like, no way. So it's always cool to see how people
are you guys on the historical registration or anything? Do you have a placard?
No,
yet?
we don't.
Not
No.
yet.
So
Not anymore.
it's a little New York State relationship with the Native Americans is not good at all. So they
Really?
don't want to like acknowledge us as a historical site with being on the Native American lands. So it's this whole thing, but we're working on it.
Sounds like it's something your booking agent needs to look into because I don't like
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
That
that
needs
sounds good. That sounds good.
I'm going to look into that because that place needs a placard. Honestly, Brooke, I mean, Donnie came to me and the dude that owned the truck, and of course, me and Heather, but you and your establishment, and of course, Mama, Zach, the whole crew, the whole even your sister, you're all under the umbrella. You're my first ones. You were my first. You were gentle. And then you send me 2 or 3 people. You send me John Griffin. You send me, I go, holy shit, next year you're just going to come in for free. You send me 3 or 4 people. But honestly, I can't thank you both enough for having respect in me and faith in me. And I haven't really done shit yet, but I'm going to get you girls, and I'm going to get that.
Oh, no, I talk about you to everyone, like Lauren and everything. I'm like, she was going back and forth. I'm like, Lauren, just do it. It's worth it.
Oh,
like,
Helkinson from Lillian Creative.
Yeah,
yes,
oh my God, I
people.
love her. She's like
Good
one of
people.
my favorite humans. I love her to death.
That's what I love is everybody you push, they're all good people. Everybody, for the most part, is good. We take care of each other. And,
yeah. We're super into supporting each other. Like, I mean, literally,
other locations too.
Yeah, other locations. Like, if you ever need anything, like people, like we help whoever we can. I mean, if you have like a fundraiser or something, we donate ghost hunts all the time. Even to local stuff, like if some kid has some kind of fundraiser for something, we'll donate a couple ghost hunt tickets, and we constantly try to help everyone. So it's just our DNA. Yeah, it's just how we all are. So.
Yeah,
that's how people should be.
Yeah,
we've done things for the community, like we've had Easter egg hunts for the kids. I mean, we usually donate, like adopt a couple of families or whatever for Christmas. We do all kinds of things like that.
Yeah, last year for Christmas we adopted 5 families and bought $1,500 worth of Christmas presents. So we try to do something every year. Yeah.
Oh, look at that ivy. My girlfriend loves that one. Is that naturally grown right on there? Like,
yeah, and it's actually funny. My dad hates it. So the one year he cut it all off.
He cut it right down to the ground.
Yeah, right to the ground. Like, thought he took it all out, but then next summer came around and it was right back up. He tried, but it didn't work.
You can't kill nature. You can just contain it for a little bit.
Yeah, And I remember Mom was like so mad at him because it's a big part of the house. Like, people love the vines, and it is so cool.
It adds kind of legacy. It's yes, it is part of an eye. Oh, look, these chicks are badasses. That's right, Ray. They are.
We love them, right. But it's really cool during the summer because the vines will even grow right over the windows, and it looks so cool.
It's kind of gives it that, it kind of sticks out. Yes, Lauren is awesome. You're right, Patrick. Adam Began, Brooke Preitzel, everybody, great episode, guys. Very interesting. Love you all. Vibes. Thank you. Yeah. That's what we do. I'm not going to have people come on my show or be a part of I don't need money that bad. I'm just doing it to kind of if I do it enough anyway, after I have my car accident, I only work part-time. So I'm on Facebook a lot because I don't do anything else when I'm not researching and shit. So if I can help people out and make a couple bucks while doing it, be legit. But at the same time, man, people feel like they've earned their money between getting new likes, new subscribers, and just new connections. But like I said, if I do a Stephen King Fest, and not next year, but the year after, and I do it in a place where he shot a movie in Maine, all my clients get free tables there. So you're obviously included. I'd love you to come to Maine. You ever been? Either of you?
No, I haven't. No.
No, I haven't actually.
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah.
It's one of the states
next
I
year.
haven't been to.
Yeah, maybe
never been. Really, you were right in New York, 4 states away. Really?
Yeah.
Massachusetts, then probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. To Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Salem.
Not Salem, no.
Where the hell else would you go? No. Boston.
We drove through.
We
drove through. Yeah.
Sounds like y'all need some historically haunted tours. We gotta, I gotta bring you to Maine.
For a
Yeah,
long
there's
time,
mermaids
we've
and
been
shit.
here. So
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
we
always
love
stuck
that.
here. We don't get out
We're
much.
here a lot.
So
That's true.
yeah,
That's
that's
true.
why. Yeah, that's why we're working on having people that we can trust. But it's like it's so hard because you're trusting someone with your baby. So it's like, yeah. But I think we do have a couple good eggs now that we can have them open for us. I hope so. But I think we have a pretty good team now that of volunteers and everything that can help us out. But we haven't had that in the past. This is like a first thing for us. So it'll be that's one of our goals next year because we'll swap with locations. Like, hey, you get a night at Wildwood and I'll take a night at your place, and we have a bunch of them to cash in. So I want to do that next year.
We gotta get the time to do it.
Yeah, so I want to do that next year. That's a real big goal of mine. So
You know what that means? I'll give you a free tour of Bangor, all the Stephen King sites, and I get a free night at Wildwood. That'd be a perfect trade.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Now you got to come to Maine, Brooke. You got to bring Zach's ass to Maine. You got to bring Mama.
I put it on Facebook just yesterday. I love a good trade. I love it. We just traded a like $700 camera for a night at Wildwood. Like, it's crazy.
You see?
Yeah.
That's what my girl Heather says. Trading. That's the old school ways. You don't need cash money. Just trade.
Yep.
I'll help you garden for 3 hours, but you got to give me your TV or whatever the fuck. You work deals out. I like that. I like that. That's cool. We got about 10, 15 minutes left. Let me see. What haven't we covered? I usually end the show with asking people. We're not done yet, but we'll get out of the way if you want. Do you guys both or singly have a question for me? I want you to play host.
You have a question for Adam? What's your favorite haunted location you've been to?
That I've been to, like inside or outside? Because I haven't been to all of them inside. I've been to like the Axe Murder House in Iowa, but I didn't go in.
Like inside and investigated.
Okay. Oh boy, and it sucks because I really hate name dropping the big ones. I'd rather just say something you never heard of.
Yeah.
But honestly, the Oliver House was great in Massachusetts. Benjamin Franklin found notes of treason that started the American Revolutionary War there in the closet. Cool. They had a slave thing. That was cool. Shout out to them. That's an honorable mention. Number one is Lizzie Borden's in Fall River.
I have always wanted to go there.
Yeah.
That's been like always my dream location to go to. I've always wanted to go there.
You wouldn't want to leave.
Yeah.
It's a mini Wildwood. It's got the architecture from the early 1800s. It's very much cold.
Yeah.
Because it's not airtight, but it's very much like just leave it. Wood Creeks, you dig? We went 5 months before my mom died, so I blamed Lizzie for my mom's death for almost a year. So that wasn't good. But my girlfriend went. We went as a Christmas present. We went in March of the next year. And Leanne, who passed away, she was there. She gave us the tour. She goes, by the way, the other 4 guests canceled. You're on your own. Don't die, and shut the door. So we had the whole house, a $2,200 value. We had for $200. So I laid in every bed. I laid in the murder room. I stayed up all night, and I got vibes. The fucking ceiling shook. I went to the basement where they found the hatchet. Man, I got chills. I got pushed out of there. I got an orb on a flash. Oh, yeah. Lizzie, Fall River, Mass. Pretty wild shit. It's worth it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was, of course, the legends precede you, and maybe a lot of it's in my heads. Lizzie took an axe, gave her father 40. All that shit probably doesn't help. But then you find things out, like the house next door that's no longer there. Lizzie's aunt lived there, killed her 2 kids, and killed herself when Lizzie was like 6. Wow. I didn't fucking know that ever.
That's crazy. I didn't know that either. That's crazy. Yeah.
So 3 people have died on that land when Lizzie was a kid that were related to her. You don't think that?
Oh, yeah.
You know, so that's kind of neat to know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's really cool to know now, huh?
Yeah.
People were crazy even back then.
Oh, yeah.
Killed her kids and killed herself. You imagine? That's
insane.
Ugh.
You have to be in a very dark place for that.
They might have that in the bloodline.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to ask you, Brooke, who do you think did it? Was it Lizzie, the uncle, the sister?
I don't know. I never thought that it was her. I definitely always thought that it was someone else, but I don't know like which one, but I don't know. I just always had a weird feeling about it, like that it wasn't her. I don't know. But
still unsolved.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, pretty much it is.
Yeah.
Laurie, do you think Lizzie did it? Do you think Emma? I heard Emma died. Emma didn't talk to Lizzie after. Lizzie moved to Maplecroft. Emma moved to New Hampshire. Lizzie died, and Emma died 6 days later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
The whole story is weird.
Yeah,
It is.
the whole thing is
Yeah.
weird.
There should be more movies about it. You think there would be?
Oh yeah,
You would
no,
think
definitely.
they'd make an updated version.
They need to make a movie of Wildwood.
Yeah, we have
That
like
would work.
documentaries and stuff that have been filmed here.
Yeah.
John Griffin, I mean, has filmed tons of TV show episodes and documentaries, and he does all kinds of filming here.
You and I research, paranormal research, with stuff his brother did. He's there a lot. You guys host everybody. You're not holding back. You're not clicky. You let pretty much everybody, and if you're willing to pay the money, you're willing to come. You don't care who they're friends with, who's whatever. That's what I like about you guys too. You're not clicky. You're not thinking you're better than anyone. You want to come to the house? Come to the house. Just pay the fees and come have a good time. Be safe. That's all, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
We have so many nice people in groups. It's so amazing, like all the people we've met.
Yeah, when people people always ask me, even on podcasts and stuff, like, what's my favorite part of owning a location and being part of a location? It's definitely the people. Like, I love meeting everyone and hearing their experiences at different places, what they've gotten here, like, especially groups that come back all the time. Like, oh, yeah, 2 years ago we got this, so we're going to see if we get it tonight, and different. I love that. That's definitely like my favorite part.
You must have a sign-in book where people leave things like, "Oh, just let you know, 3:30, 3:15 a.m. I heard a bump or whatever."
Yep. No, I love reading. Like when we clean up after groups and stuff, that's the first thing we all do is look at the book. We're like, "Oh no, what they write?" And then we get all nervous. We're like, "Oh yeah, it's good. We knew that, whatever." But it's my favorite part.
All right, I'm gonna steal 10 more minutes out of you because I just got some good questions, and I don't know why I didn't think of them earlier, but I got to ask you both separately.
Yeah.
Give me one each. Of each, your favorite location besides Wildwood that you've been to, and your bucket list location for America and bucket list for other than America, like Europe. But give me your favorite place you've been as far as like historic or haunted besides Wildwood. Can't say it.
For me, the Van Horn Mansion.
That was gonna be mine.
Well, we have a reason for that. Is because my mom was a Van Horn. So her great-great-grandfather had built the Van Horn Mansion. So we have direct family ties to it.
Yeah.
Wow. You got blood, sweat, and tears in that building.
Attachment to that place.
But that building itself, I mean, it is beautiful. I mean, that they take such good care of that place. And the whole ceiling in the living room is stained glass, and it's like you can look through it. And it's such a beautiful building, and the stories behind it, and you get really good activity there, especially like when we go, like groups will invite us to go with and everything, and we'll get the coolest responses on equipment. And that place
is that the same town as you? Or is that next to you guys? Like a half hour?
It's like 2 hours away, so it's like north of here. Yeah, north of us. So like Lockport, New York.
It's actually in Burt, New York. It's Newfane area.
Yeah. So it's
Canada, eh?
County.
Yeah, it's very close to Canada. It's like right there from Canada.
Yeah, near Lake Ontario.
Yeah.
Only seen the outside. Amazing architecture, beautiful mansion. Yeah. That's cool. And you got blood, sweat, and tears in that building. So I guess that's your answer. You can steal Mama's answer too. That's fine.
Yeah.
We have other places, that.
Give me one more. Give me another one that you've been to. That's cool. You've been
like the Buffalo Terminal, the Naval Park. Those are.
You said that a couple of times. That's pretty big up there, I hear.
The Adler Hotel. I mean, we used to investigate up there all the time.
I mean, pretty much like we used to be at these locations every weekend. We would be up there. I mean, the Buffalo Terminal, it's great because they're trying to restore it now. But I mean, there will never be another ghost hunt in there ever again. But I mean, we used to get the craziest evidence there. I mean, you'd get things that literally you were scared of. Like, it was scary because it was like old mob times. I mean, they took people in the basement and beat them to death. And, they did all this really crazy stuff there. It wasn't just a train station. But then you also had the stuff from the train station of like women that their husbands didn't come home from war and that kind of thing, So we just got all kinds of crazy stuff there. Yeah.
I had a piece of cement thrown at me one time there.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
You know what's funny? Most families on weekends and shit go out to eat, maybe catch a movie or a
I
dance.
know,
And
yeah.
go in the fucking the terminal. Like,
Yeah, we gotta go
I
something.
love it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's funny because that's when she was younger. Like she was still in school and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
I
all
was
you know, Brooke. That's all you know.
Yeah, she was like 12, 14.
Yeah.
And then, she'd be talking to her friends. Yeah, what you do this weekend? Oh, yeah, I went to my grandma's. What did you do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I went ghost hunting.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of times I would hide it though. I would say yeah, because people that back then it wasn't as acceptable. I mean, now you can tell anyone, yeah, I ghost hunt. They're like, oh yeah, my uncle does that too. It's just
right. It's like getting a tattoo now. It's like, oh, you got a tattoo?
Yeah.
I got no. Yeah, it's not as cool as it used to be 20 years ago, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You were freaks back then. You still freaks now, but that was freaky.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, true.
So I want a bucket list from you both. In America and in outside of America, like England, Europe, whatever.
So bucket list for me, I really want to go to Brushy Mountain. We've been talking about that a lot. Trans Allegheny would be, oh my god, I've always wanted to go there.
That's a big one.
Waverly Hills. Yeah, Waverly Hills.
Waverly.
Yeah. Anytime we try to go there, something bad happens to us. So I said we're gonna let it rest for a year.
That's right.
What do you mean, travel-wise, like a flat tire or something, or run out of gas or something?
Oh,
worse than that.
Yes. So last February. So okay, here's the thing of Waverly Hills. We donated money. We donated ghost hunts when they were going through that whole legal battle to Tina and Charlie and everything. So when they got the building back, we were invited to the reveal party because we, always supported them and everything. And on the way there, we get to Ohio, just barely into Ohio, and Miss Laurie's car explodes at the gas station.
What?
Like literally explodes. I just hit her, but literally explodes in Ohio. And like it was the weirdest thing because we just stopped to get gas. And
like out of a movie, just boom.
Yeah, no, it literally like happened so fast. We were in the car. Me and my mom were in the car when it happened. It started like rolling black smoke, and we jumped out, and the car just explodes.
Oh man,
that was the one time. And then we tried again because they were gonna have some Paracon or something, but then like it came out that it was like this big scam thing this guy was doing, and he like goes all over and scams people for vendor tables and doesn't have the events. It was like this whole big thing. But it's just like anytime we try to go, something
weird comes
out. Something weird happens. So I like joked with them because we know the people that do a lot of the tours there and everything. And I'm like, yeah, we're going to sit on it for a year and then we'll try again.
Now, something's trying to tell you that you really should stay away right now.
Yeah. That's our we'll wait on it.
So you're intuitive. You listen to that voice a little bit when you have to, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
The whole bad part about that car fire, though, was all my ghost hunting equipment was in it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, it was bad.
I got to ask, did they give you an answer why it happened? Was the fuel leaking or something? Or like
they said, the fire department said it started in the fuse box. But the type of car she had a recall, but she bought it after the recall was issued, so it should have been replaced and it wasn't.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It was a newer car.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah, it was a newer car and it was
Well, that's scary as hell. That's
not
trying to laugh at that at all.
So the lesson here is don't buy a Kia Sportage, guys, okay?
Or don't go to Trans Allegheny, I guess. That's what you were going to do.
Recall was fixed on it.
Yeah, just make sure your recall was fixed.
Fucking recalls.
Yeah.
We get do-overs in life. We get fired from our jobs, but big factories, they can do recall. Oh, just let you know the medicine had glass in it. Take it back.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. George, give me a shout out. He's going to hang out with Marlon Taylor in Seattle next week. George, give me an autograph. Marlon Taylor was in It. He was the black boy in It in the Losers Club. That was reading the
cool.
book.
That's awesome.
He was my guest on the show, and he's from Seattle, and George is in Seattle. George is a big fan of the show.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
When I went to the Warren Con, George flew from Tampa to Maine to come get me and drove me to the Warren Con. I was
that's
Tony's guest. I
awesome.
didn't pay a dime to get in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's so cool.
And I get to meet you guys, which is great. We're going to go, we're about 5 minutes over. You still got to give me a bucket list for overseas, though.
Dracula's castle.
I was gonna say Dracula's castle.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Like,
Romania, Transylvania, Romania.
yeah,
right?
like Romania, all that. That would be so cool.
You guys like the old lore stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah,
definitely
yep.
old.
That's cool. I like that. A lot of people say the castles, which are great.
Yeah.
But Dracula,
Another place
man.
I've
Yeah,
always
that's
wanted to
beautiful.
go, but it'll probably never happen because like Americans aren't even really welcome there. Is Suicide Forest in Japan? Like that
Suicide
has always
Forest.
has always interested
Yeah,
me
yep,
so
that's
much. Like I think that is wild.
Piles
All
of
the stories
piles
about it.
of shoes and stuff there with no one around. It's,
Yeah, and the strings for people that they try to find their way back and then they can't, and it's just insane to me. Like
you don't have that much fear between the horror movies, living in a haunted house, staying there, what you girls do, talking to the dead at 3 years old, Brooke.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, I guess, Lauren's grandchildren, your children, you think that they're hip to this too? You think they're young, right?
Oh, definitely.
So I have a 5-year-old, Mr. Elias, and Elias is non-verbal autistic. Okay, but he'll make sounds. He is in heavy like speech therapy and everything, so he does say some words now. But when he comes here, he will go on tours with us and try to show people around. He'll talk about
I love it.
stuff. But we'll be like walking on a tour, and then he goes, woo, like he'll just
point to a corner or something and go, woo.
Yeah, and he'll like be like, you guys don't see that? Yeah, and then he'll like run and he'll like hide under a blanket on one of the beds. He loves ghost hunting shows, like absolutely loves them. He loves, so he's actually on a few episodes of Deathwalker, Nick Groff's show.
Oh,
he loves watching that. Because we're on it too, and Zach is, so he'll see.
Don't get nightmares, huh? Doesn't get nightmares.
No, he loves it. He loves it.
Loves watching them.
Our daughter too, like when she comes here, she'll walk around. She always goes to the stairs that are to our left. Like she constantly will just walk to those stairs. I don't know why, but she does.
She's
so
drawn to it.
I definitely think the kids have abilities.
So that's 3 generations. Lauren, do you think your mom had anything with this at all? You think it's going to 4, or you think it's kind of started with you? Or
well, with my mom, like she would say, just things like, "Oh, this is going to happen." Say like, if you buy those pair of boots, you're going to fall with those on. Those aren't the right kind of boots. And sure enough, a day or two later, yeah.
That's
like
weird.
Almost had like premonitions.
Yeah, we got a bloodline going on here. We got generations.
Right.
Her brother, the one that committed suicide and everything, he definitely had abilities too.
Yeah.
He said he would see spirits and hear them.
He couldn't deal with it though.
Yeah, and he couldn't handle it, so he turned to drug abuse and all that. So I mean, but again, that was the thing, that if you saw that stuff or did anything like this, you were crazy. I mean, it was you had no one to talk to. You had no one. So it's hard,
It wasn't cool to see demons. Oh, you see demons. Yeah. But what we do now, it's like you say, it's kind of like cliche, like, oh, we're ghost hunters, let's get our gummy bears. And I'm not making fun of people. But this is the people that kind of just do it for shits and giggles, so to speak. But then there's people, I think, like you got, and I think there's a lot of us like that want to preserve the history, preserve the balance, try to help the people that are here that can't cross over.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
And I think it's more than a TV show, and I think that's what it's about. I mean, sure, make a couple bucks, but what you guys are doing is way different than trying to get fame and fortune. You're just trying to, I think, bring awareness to these older buildings and what they have to offer. And
oh yeah,
people
exactly.
that suffered inside, right? I mean,
oh yeah, exactly.
If we wouldn't have bought Wildwood when we did, it
was going to be a gas station. They were going
to tear it down.
Yeah, they were going to demolish it and turn it into a gas station, because there's actually like a mini mart type thing right next to the house on the corner. And they were going to demolish it and turn it into a gas station. So And the neighbors like love us for saving this place. I mean, the first time we mowed the grass, it was so crazy. The one lady from across the street came out of her house with cookies for us, and she was almost crying.
She was crying.
Yeah, she's crying because we mowed the grass, and she was like so excited someone was taking care of it. And the one neighbor, he's currently selling his house, and he gave us one of the original pictures of Wildwood from when they first built it. He had it hung up in his house. And we traded him. We mowed his lawn one time. Again, the trading thing.
You and your trade, Brooks.
He gave us the picture, but it's so cool. I mean, the neighbors love us. They love what we do here. They, you know, a couple of them have been even interviewed for the TV shows, and you know, they love it. So
that's the difference. Was it 1912, 1905, or something like that? Early 19s.
So the house, we don't actually know when the house was built. We think it was late 1800s because we had
or so.
Yeah, because we had the cedar shingles, and then we also have square nails in all the foundation and all that. On documentation, like the deed and everything says 1900, but we've been told even by the town historian, if they didn't know the date exactly, they slapped 1900 on it. That's what he told us. But so the deed says 1900, and then the hospital opened in 1906. But it did say though on the paperwork and everything that when they were they bought the house for the hospital, they were waiting for the previous tenants to leave. So what does that mean? Like someone had to live there.
They bought it in 1903.
Exactly. So someone had to have lived here before that. I mean,
I think not that I'm established. I didn't go to fucking get a degree, but that's an 18. I'd say 18, even 80s homes. The way the style is.
Yeah.
If they said 1881, 82, I'd say okay. I wouldn't say no. No, that's not 1900s. That's old. That's way.
Yeah, that's kind of like where we think it is. So we've been working on trying to prove
lighting too. So.
Yeah, we have gas lighting that still works. I mean, we have
I got some work to do. I got to figure out what the fuck's going on. Oh, George, you're hanging out with Marlon right now from It, Stephen King's It. They're the originals with Tim Curry as Pennywise. They all float down here, Georgie. Tell Marlon I said, "What's up, big dog? What's up? Give me an autograph, man. I love my autograph." He's thinking 1876. Denny Blair says.
Absolutely.
We're talking, Revolutionary War type shit, right? That was what. So 1776, but whatever, 100 years after. Still pretty, that's definitely older than 19 something.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
That's why when I think it said 1900 on your thing, I was like, well, 1906, 1916, but no, it's going to be older. The way that witch hat thing is, like Maplewood was 1882, and that's at the same peak. Lizzie Borden's house, when she bought it, she got away with the trial. So, very cool. So I'm going to go to 8:15. We get 3 minutes left. Brooke, you want to spread some knowledge on to people? You on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, all that shit?
Yeah, so pretty much you can find us on anything at the Wildwood Sanitarium. We've been really trying to get into TikTok, and we actually have almost 11,000 followers on TikTok now.
We've been sharing it, guys. You're spreading it.
We've been working very hard on that, so that's very exciting. That just happened the other day. So we've been really working hard on the TikTok stuff because we actually, like, if you follow our TikTok, we go live during investigations. So like public investigations, if we have a special guest here, we'll go live on it. So you kind of get a, sneak peek, and you can be anywhere in the world and come investigate with us. Yep. And then obviously, like, our Facebook page is a super good resource for the restoration, that kind of thing, events coming up.
Wildwood Paranormal Team, Wildwood Holistics. Can't forget them. That's some love, plus your personal pages. But sorry to cut you off, but
that's page. Yeah, but like my personal Facebook, so the name on the screen is like a really good. I post about Wildwood. Pretty much that's all I post about. So you'll get tons of updates and be the first kind of place to get updates about Wildwood. And then we also have a Patreon page that we're kind of working on. And we have all different tiers that start at $1. And you get different benefits for being, a member. You get exclusive shirts, like when we do a new design of shirts, you get the first look at them and all that kind of stuff.
That's good. I love it. You're a fucking promotion machine, man. If Zach was on here, he'd be blowing bubbles in the background, the bastard. I love him. But you really are the fucking glue. You're really what's getting this off the ground. You and Mama, I think you have done a great investment, great respect and research. We're going to go to 8:20. I'm going to grab 6 more minutes out of you if you don't mind, because you got people watching. We got Marlon Taylor watching from Seattle. Yes, the Losers Club. They all float, Georgie. That's killer. I appreciate you watching, Marlon.
That's
I
really
love having
cool.
the Hollywood people tune in. That's cool. My Stephen King universe, of course, Stacey Johnson, my newest client. She was Pennywise in the new It when Georgie gets his arm ripped off in the sewer drain. She's got the blue eyes. That's Stacey Johnson, my newest client.
She's also the nicest person ever. We talked to her at LAURIE.
She's a little. They're
so
weirdo.
nice.
They're always drinking at Hooters and shit. Her and David, they're fucking weird, but they're really nice.
No, they are. They are really nice people. We met them at Warren's, and they're super nice.
They told me, they go, any of your clients want to come in the movie, come down to fucking Georgia in March. I go, I'm coming down. So me and Heather might go down in March and be part of the alien list. I'm sure you guys are welcome too. Cool. Come down. I'll talk to her if you're down with that. If she's down with
let's do it. That'd be cool.
Mama, Laurie, you come down, you can kill Zach. We'll have you put you can probe him, whatever you want to do. Anal probe him, whatever you want. So you guys are freshly new at being owners of the Wildwood, so to speak. You haven't really, what's it been, 5 years or so?
So it'll be 7 years in July.
Okay, almost 10.
She bought it 7 years ago. I bought it from her last year. So
but you still go run it, and
Oh yeah. The whole family kind of works together, and we all play our part. But yeah, it'll be in February. It'll be a year that I've owned it. So yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love the looks in your faces. I can tell this is your this is your baby. This is your everything.
Oh yeah.
And of course, you build off that. You got your Holistic Paranormal, all that good stuff. But this is your foundation, and that's cool. And I respect it because it's way better than being a parking lot. Because those souls would be lost without you right now. Yeah. Do you see yourself maybe possibly? Is there a second one in the area you could possibly think about? You think maybe on the road we're saving, or
we thought about it. Maybe eventually. I had like an opportunity to go half on a location this past summer, but then it all kind of fell through and everything. And that lady actually is one of our good friends, and she's opening a funeral home in South Carolina coming up. So that'll be kind of in our network now, and that'll be so cool. I can't wait to check that place out and be down there with her. Her stuff's like Raven Paranormal Society. Like,
I follow them on Facebook. Right on, Raven. Yeah.
No, she's an amazing lady too. I love her to death. But they,
you know some people.
Yeah, we love working with other locations. Like, I love it.
I like that too. You're not like, this is mine. Leave me alone. You're very much open. Like you said, come to my place. I'll go to your place. Let's share the love. I think everybody would look at, Matt Warner bought a place. Danny Klaus has got a place. All these people are buying older places. These younger folks our age are buying places and restoring it. And I think that's great. Older, even younger, whatever, just anybody buying it and saving it really is what matters, instead of just money. Okay, can I tear it down and make a fucking storage unit out of it? Like, no, man.
Or they don't put the money back into the location.
Right. Well, right.
It's a huge issue. I mean, this place is so expensive. I put even like my personal money into the house sometimes, and it's like you said, it's like a living, breathing thing to us. It's like a family member. I mean, that's how.
You got to heat 3 floors of this giant house where the people occupied are not, just to keep the pipes from bursting, and hopefully a team gets in there to occupy. I get you, Brooke. I know it's not easy. It's not easy. So you guys want to rent this place out? Show some love. I mean, like I said, Conjuring House, Lizzie Borden's, all these places are great, but they get enough money as it is. Let's show some love to the smaller ones that are starting to get bigger, like there's so many all around, and I think Wildwood is one of the biggest ones. Hinsdale House with Danny restoration. He's done a lot with that at Hinsdale House, the Shanley Hotel. Show some love to the fucking little guy. Donnie checking in, the truck driver from Pet Cemetery. Nice hat, Adam. Thanks, Donnie.
Yeah.
Fucking guy. Look at his eyes. I'm gonna hit the baby.
And that's like a really cool thing too, is like a lot of we've even done it. So Sweet Home Estate is another one that's super close to us. We've known him just as long as we've known Dan and everything. And like groups, if they come for a night here, we'll say, like, you guys should, if you're in town, you might as well go to Sweet Home, or you might as well go to Hinsdale, make a weekend out of it. We do that all the time.
I see a connection, maybe like a
this night you could go to this other place, you know.
Yeah,
Right.
we do that all the time.
People.
Yeah,
I see a business thing. Like you come to my place and get 10% off this place, and then Danny.
Oh, we do that with Hinsdale. Yeah, so actually like
trade.
if you book Wildwood, you can book Hinsdale right at the same time, right on the same link and the same website and everything. So.
Well, fucking Brooke, how convenient is that? We're wait till the end of the show to share that info. Yeah. That's killer news. Seriously, check out. If you guys have any questions, be polite, be nice, or I'll kill you. But message Brooke. I wouldn't message Zach. Zach's kind of busy doing his own thing. Can't even keep the YouTube channel going. The bastard. I love him, but fuck.
Yeah.
So you get the YouTube. Don't forget. But Zach or Laurie, Laurie, you post a lot too. You repost a lot of stuff. You don't really follow people, but you do your own thing. But I'd say, like you said, the Wildwood Sanitarium, right on the .com. Right, would be the biggest one.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, get things there. You know, Brooke's mama, she's got shit going on. They're all busy. Zach and all them. Zach's watching the kids. Love you, Zach. Shout out to you. But message the page. You guys are open not 24/7, but basically all year round. You want to book them. You're in upstate New York. Tell them Adam the Historian Ghost Hunter sent you, and you can pay 10% extra.
Yeah, there you go.
Extra, you get that.
Yeah, there you go.
With a couple minutes left to go, is there anything we could touch on that we haven't?
Yeah, so like this is like a thing that we do too. So if you want to go to location and you don't have equipment and that's what's stopping you, we do have equipment that people can use here too. Like spirit boxes, K2 meters, all kinds of stuff. We let you guys have, full access to all of our equipment because that's a hard thing. Equipment is so expensive. So, I mean, if you don't have equipment and that's what's stopping you from ghost hunting, you can rent the place out and use our stuff.
Wow. I don't think I've ever been to a place that's offered that. I'm going to have to share this tomorrow or share the Wildwood and mention that comes with I didn't know that's fantastic. A lot of people don't offer that K2s and EMFs and all that shit. You got to charge it and batteries and you forget to know that you have that available, Brooke. Would you have to ask for that ahead of time or is that in a cabinet somewhere?
We just keep it here, and if people ask for it, we give it to them and let them use it. So
that's a big extra. Plenty of good parking, nice little neighborhood, pretty quiet.
Yep.
Just leave it how you found it. That's all she asked, and that's cool. So holy shit, that's pretty wild. That's mind blowing. I've never been to a place where they leave their own equipment for you to use. That's a first for me.
That's like a big part of like us having Wildwood is we want it to be a location where everyone feels welcome, everyone feels safe, that everyone is welcome. That's why we keep our prices cheaper too, because we want it to be accessible for anyone. Like if you break that price up, I mean, it's only like $50 a person to come, and it's just we try to really make it accessible because we get it. I mean, we've been there not being able to afford going to these bigger locations because they want $200 a person and all that. So that's what we do. I mean, we love it, and we love everyone that comes and visits.
You're always taking a loss with the price of everything: electricity, gas, money, heating, everything.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
You're almost breaking even on a night, but at the same time, you're bringing awareness. You're keeping a building off the fucking demolition list. Yep. And I got to work on getting you a placard so that way it stays that way for the rest of our goddamn lives. Because that building is a jewel. So I'm going to work on that. The hard copy will be up tomorrow with about 3 minutes left to go. Let me see. I think I'm trying to think. I got more, but I want to save it for the next one. I'll get you guys back on maybe March or April. I get some openings around then. That sounds good. We can see how the spring's going.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans? What do you expect out of 2024? Do you expect that historically haunted book? And do you want to see more speaking events, more vendor events, more tours and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much open to doing anything, but I love going to conventions. And I'm like super easy to work with. But I love going to conventions and again, like meeting people, hearing their experiences at different places and what got them into ghost hunting. And then obviously spreading Wildwood and talking about Wildwood. And that's been a huge thing for us since we started doing the conventions. We've really gotten Wildwood out there. We already have a bunch of them planned for next year that we're going to go to. Starting right in January, we'll be in Virginia at the Hanover Tavern, so you can come see us.
Hanover's a big one. Please share this stuff with your agent so I can share because I want to promote the hell out of it. I feel bad I can't get you there, but I got a list and I got to work. I got all weekend off. I'm here alone up in northern Maine. My girl's 3 hours south of me. Heather, I love you. But I'm going to work on, I got like 30 conventions I got on my laptop. And I want to send you a bunch and tell you, do you want to make this one? I'll reach out to you. So I'm going to hook you guys up. You really don't need me, but you do pay me. You did pay me, so I'm going to do it. But you guys just got it down pack. Brooke, you're a fucking
no, we love you. Yeah.
Brandon, what's up? Brandon and I loaded up Annabelle for the War and Legacy Foundation there. Joe, I can't think of his name. Dan Rivera asked me and Brandon. I met him there, so that's cool. And that's why I get to meet Brooke and Mama and everybody there at the convention. You guys slayed it. Brooke and Lauren, you guys, Laurie, you guys are full of information and full of love and passion. Wagatha, right? Laurie Wagatha. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
All right, Laurie Wagatha, Brooke Preitzel. Hard last names to say and spell, but you know what? It's worth it. Great women, strong, independent females and humans in this field doing good. I know your shit does stink, but at the same time, if more people could be decent like you and be humble and a little less big-headed, melon-headed, I think that'd be cool. So much love. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for having us.
I appreciate it. Hard copy will be up tomorrow, historically on YouTube. I'll tag you in it. I'm going to share the fact that you're both psychic mediums because that's a big plus. Get you guys to fucking do some speaking, and I'm going to get you on there. We got a lot to talk about tomorrow. So I'll be messaging you, Brooke and Mama. Thank you so much. Give the kids a kiss for me. Put an extra $5 a gallon of gas in that Mercedes truck for me, that big bastard. Boy, a beautiful truck. Yeah. That thing's going to handle any snowstorm you got. I look at that, and Brooke's like, look at this. I go, wow.
Yeah.
My client's baller. Bye, Wildwood. I see you shining in the background. Look at you. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And this will be up tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. I forget who next week. Just tune in next Thursday at 8. I think it's a Christmas special. Oh, by the way, Merry Christmas, ladies, before I go.
Oh, thank you.
Happy New Year. I forgot it's already.
And then my birthday. You can't forget about my birthday.
When's that? Your birthday month. When's that? Right now? Your birthday
January 7th.
January 7th, and New Year's baby. She's going to be 21. That's great.
22.
Oh, 22. I made it right. You drank last year. That's right.
Yeah.
That's why you get the kids. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, goodbye. Best to the kids and Zach. Laurie, always a pleasure meeting you. You stole my heart at the table. I don't give a shit about Josh the Explorer anymore. You guys won my heart. Love you guys. Wildwood Sanatorium, Wildwood Paranormal Crew, Wildwood Holistics, fucking wild. Go check them out.